Right, wonderful people of freedom. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome back to Let's Talk TV, your one and only YouTube platform where they giving a back-to-back updates on how things they be, or how things they share for Biafra land and beyond. If you're joining us for the first time, remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Also remember to like and share this broadcast as it is hot. All right, my wonderful people, the latest one with the buzz range right now be say yes, this Nigerian government and their fellow military people, their zoo people, they don't they fear so they don't they run. My people, we told them that we are going to make them regret every single thing they have been doing, and they think rather it's a joke. We are not going to spare them at any point in time. The situation that is going on at the moment is very, very big. At this point, what we are getting is that there are a mass exit as 29 generals retire and run from the Nigerian army. My people, we don't bust everywhere. These people they tear it because say they know the war where they come, no be small one. And if it be say they disagree with everything where they do, they say we they actually win the war, we they actually give them woto. And my people, if you look these people no even suppose they dey here. It go be like say they know they understand wetin dey happen, because how will you be there and a whole lot of these things are happening to you? You are not taking the hint that you for don't hear race by now. You for don't hear this by now, you still dey around, they do wetin. No, what are you doing? What is your aim? Let us just know what is your aim exactly. That is the main thing I am trying to let these people understand, because a whole lot of them should actually be running. And I'm serious about it. A whole lot of them should be running from the situation of things right now, because it is not even fair on their side. Like, what everything they are facing right now is not even making sense. And so these people still being here and still working and still saying they want to fight for their country, for the so-called country that does not even care about them, is somehow low. If you know they somehow too, now it is very somehow, because what we are fighting for, what the Biafrans are fighting for, what we are aiming for is our right. Now wetin suppose happen normally, but then wetin the way you yourself are going about it, sending your own people to come and die for no reason, when you could easily do the needful things that is expected of you. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and give them what they want. You know what the one way you want not for them to come they suffer. Now about how many of them, 30 plus, don't they tear race, they don't they retire. As they don't they retire now, where you won't come see people will go come fight for you. Now the problem now, as in as they don't dey tear it now, who do you want to employ? Who you want come employ? Who is, because ayana watazi, like una na kota sign. These people have not yet understood that the rate at which we are going right now is a very, very strong rate. We cannot be stopped by men. We cannot be stopped by people. We cannot be stopped by mere people. These things will not stop us from getting to where we want to be. We are going to get there. Yes, and we are having full support. Support is coming from every single place. We are friends in diaspora. Every single way we are heading to, it's going towards we ourselves actually getting to where we need to be, and we are getting there. That is the truth of the matter. It is not a joke. We are here for the truth. And whether people understand what is going on or not, the truth of the matter is that you see these clashes that are taking place, they will continue to happen, and they are not stopping anytime soon. We are going to actually give these people the biggest offering of their life, because it seems they don't understand what is going on or what we actually plan is, because the way things are going to change.
Not with what has happened in the state today, or what has happened in Imo State. Does he think that people will forget and decide to vote him because he is an Igbo person? Not at all. People cannot forget the things that he has done, and at this particular point, if they cannot forget the things he has done and the crimes he has committed, that means none of these he's just wasting his time. That means his career would have stopped in this particular governorship position, or higher the senator. He cannot move further than that. So my people, that is what it is. That is the instruction that has come rather from the BLA highest commander, saying that you all should go and get guns. The possibility is really low, because of course, but then if it's possible to have, or you already have, then safe to say that you are one of the people that is already ready and um that is already ready for the battle that is coming up soon. So my people, be ready because you do not know what will be happening soon. Okay, on that note, Obasanjo himself just came out and made some kind of comments, my people. Yes, he just came out and made some kind of comments concerning the civil war. My people, it doesn't really concern us. This particular ex-president, we know during his time, of course, when he ruled in the military time and came back again and ruled again the second time, he had enough time to do whatever I don't know whatever he's saying. But then, of course, the most important thing for us to have in our minds on is that we ourselves as Biafrans must do the needful. Okay, my people, he's talking about the Biafra war. Let us see what he has said. Um, he says here, Olusegun Obasanjo, the former president of Nigeria, recently spoke at the conference on youth leadership titled Opportunities for Peace, Roles of the Youths in Conflict Prevention in Africa. He called on youths to be advocates of conversation over violence, highlighting the critical role that youths play in promoting peace. My people, I made this thing recently. I say we cannot go down if you've not done the needful. We can Peace is not even an option right now. If people have decided not to give us what we want, if you've decided not to give us a Mazenam, the Kano have decided not to give us our Biafra freedom, our Biafra referendum, peace is not an option. And so whatever you say now in a conference might be true and will be moved by gullible people that do not know what the true movement for the Biafra army or the true movement for the Biafra is. They are the ones that might look into it. But the true people know the reason why we've been fighting this hard and we've been fighting for this long. And that is those are the people that will not give up or that will not be moved by these gullible speeches that he's making at this particular point. He said, according to Obasanjo's article, he said that the country has shown resiliency during the civil war by returning to the round table for settlement in spite of severe conflict. He exhorted the youths of today to adopt this mindset and convince those who lean violently to think twice. Additionally, he emphasizes the significance of fostering a culture of peace and empathy in the next generation. In Obasanjo's words, during the Civil War, we killed ourselves mercilessly and destroyed our best facilities, but we still came back to the round table to get the challenge resolved. Youth must develop the culture of peace, the culture of humanness, the culture of living the way God wants us to live. Okay, so now this is what he is advising them to do. But then to do what is needful, we Biafrans have always been people of peace. We have always wanted peace in our lives. Every single thing about us has always been about peace. We are not people of war. We do not want war. We have never ever wanted war. But then it is the situation you people put us into that make us want to lean to war. Yeah, of course, that is the situation. We are not people of war. I don't know if he's trying to say that the war and everything that is happening now is how. No. The youths of nowadays, the Biafrans of nowadays, are leaning into war because that is what they have pushed us into. Because that is the situation they have pushed us into. We did not just wake up one day and decide to wake up and push ourselves into war. The reason why the Nigerian army and the Biafra Liberation Army, the BLA, are clashing 24/7 is because of the fact that they have refused to do the needful. They have refused to release our leader, Ohamadike Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, that is why we are leaning into war. They have refused also to give us what we've been asking for the longest of times after the civil war. I believe you me, if they have given us what they want instead of leaning into the civil war, my people, I do not think we would have been here by now. I believe everywhere we would have been on their own. They would have been on their own. And we would be where we are because, of course, there is no need for any war and we would be happy with our state. And by now, I believe you me, the kind of progress we would have made would not be one to even be trifled with. But of course, na so e dey be, na so e dey hot. Once you come for these conferences, they will just make it look like everything that is happening now is our fault, because violence is not the answer. Aneku, aneku, aneku. None of this is going to make the real Biafrans turn away from what is needful. The people that cannot be turned, cannot be swayed by these gullible talks, they know the real fight, and they are not going to give us. And so, on that particular note, nothing of such can make us give up on our fight or stop doing whatever it is we've been doing ever since. And so, because of that, we'll keep on fighting and doing the needful no matter what. So yes, my people, this is where we've come to the end of this particular broadcast. Thank you for joining us. Remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Thank you.